Hi guys, today I want to talk about stage of awareness. Stage of awareness might be a term you've heard of in marketing, but you don't maybe fully understand what the concept is, and maybe you're not actually applying it to your marketing and the marketing messages you're putting out into your audiences. Okay, so let's jump in and just get an understanding of what it actually is. A good way to think about stage of awareness is to think of the stage your customer is at along their buying journey, from starting out at not really even being aware of what problem they have, all the way through to identifying the problem, finding relevant solutions, and then actually becoming a customer of yours and picking you as a business they want to do business with. Now, most people kind of in marketing categorize four main stages of awareness. We're going to jump in and look at each one and consider how we can actually adapt our marketing messages so that they're more relevant for people at each of these four stages. We're going to kick off with the first stage, which is the smallest of all of these, and it's called provider aware. This audience are aware of you as a business. They know the services and the solutions you provide, and they understand as well what problem they have that they're going to fix by coming and doing business with you. These are always going to be your absolute best customers. In all likelihood, these are your existing customers. It's people you've done business with in the past and you've built trust and a relationship with. Or maybe they're coming from referrals and recommendations from existing customers. And as such, when they approach you, they're probably not shopping around and looking at other providers out in the marketplace. They're just coming straight to you and they want to do business with you as the business. Now, these are a fantastic audience. They're always going to be the cheapest customers you acquire. You really want to look after them. Unfortunately, they're going to be a small audience. And when it comes to growing a business and scaling a business, it's unlikely that you're going to find enough revenue just from this existing customer base alone. You're going to have to go out and reach bigger audiences to actually grow the business. So that brings us on to the second stage of awareness. This is going to be a bigger group of potential customers, and we call these solution aware. So their buying stage is that they are aware of a problem they've got, either for themselves or in their business, and they're looking for solutions to the problem. Now, these are different to the provider aware because they haven't actually picked you out as the person they're going to do business with yet. The chances are they're looking at you and they're looking at some of your competitors as well. These people aren't sold on you yet. So it's no good just going out there and saying, like, here we are, this is our company name, come and do business with us. They're going to need some convincing. But they are in a buying mindset. So they're going to be looking at things like pricing. They're going to compare how much you cost to other potential providers in the marketplace. They're going to be looking at features and benefits of what you're offering compared to other people. And they're going to use this information to make an informed buying decision. This is a great audience to attract because they're ready to buy. The problem is all your competitors also know these people are ready to buy. And as such, you're going to pay a premium to attract these people because everyone's bidding on these people. So wherever you're doing your marketing, if the people selling the marketing space to you know that they've got these solution aware customers, this audience who's ready to buy, they're going to charge you premium to get in front of them. That is why a lot of businesses start moving into the third audience, the third stage of awareness, which we call problem aware. This audience is massive. So this is huge. So if we think of kind of your tiny provider aware audience, and then we've got this bigger solution aware audience, the problem aware audience is out here. It's absolutely massive. And this audience know they've got something they need to fix, but they're not even at the stage of comparing solutions yet, let alone picking a provider and actually buying a product or service. As such, getting in front of this audience is a lot cheaper than getting in front of a solution aware audience. The reason being, these people aren't actually ready to buy, but importantly, they do have a problem that you can fix. So there's massive value in getting your products and services in front of these people and putting ad spend into getting in front of this audience, but just don't expect to see sales overnight from advertising to this audience. They've got quite a long way to go along their buying journey before they're going to do business with you, because they're going to go from being problem aware to identifying some solutions to compare, and then eventually potentially doing business with one of those providers. The beauty of getting in front of this audience, though, is that it costs like a fraction of what you're going to spend getting the solution aware audience, because a lot of advertisers either overlook this audience and just don't market to them, or they don't market to them in the right way and they're presenting the wrong messaging to them. If you go to this audience and talk directly about your product and your services, the great features of it and how much it costs, it's going to be a huge turn off for this audience. The problem aware audience are more interested in getting a better understanding of the problem they've got. And once they understand that more deeply, then they'll start looking at solutions. So you want to become a trusted resource to this audience and actually provide them with useful content and information to guide them along diagnosing their problem, so they can then realize that you are actually the best solution and you're the best provider of that solution. The fourth stage of awareness is one you're probably not going to want to advertise in. This is basically the absolute huge market, which is everyone. It's just kind of the general public. It's the masses. These people are unaware. We call the audience unaware because they don't even know they've got a problem. Even if they've got problems you can solve, they're not even aware they've got the problem. So they're definitely not looking for solutions, and they're a million miles away from doing business with you. You don't want to be advertising to this audience. The people who advertise here do mass media, national media. They go in national press, national PR. They go on TV, and they're spending huge, massive budgets just to literally reach as many people as they possibly can. And they generally have products or services that kind of apply just to anyone. So think of like fast-moving consumer goods. That's the businesses that are advertising into this audience, and we don't want to operate in that space. So let's just recap and scale it back from the big down to the small. So we're not going to touch the unaware audience because we're just going to burn our money. If you're scaling your business, you want to try and focus on the problem-aware audience and try and crack that, but don't expect to see overnight results. You're going to invest money in here to see sales coming and customers coming through days, weeks, months further down the line. But these are potentially going to be really cheap customers to acquire in time if you do it right. You've then got your solution-aware audience. This is what we call your bottom funnel traffic. These are the people who are looking for solutions. They're ready to buy. We want to serve their messaging like pricing, comparisons, features and benefits of the product, so they can just make an informed decision about a provider. And then we've got the smallest audience that we really want to look after because they're going to be our best and cheapest customers ever to acquire. And they're our existing customer base, or people coming from recommendations and referrals. These people just need to make sure they can find you. So when they're ready to look for you, you're already sending them emails, they're in your email database, or you're running brand name campaigns, you're coming up high on Google for your brand name, they're literally going to look for your name. So just make sure you can be found when they search for your name. That wraps up the stage of awareness. I hope that's useful in your marketing and that you can start adapting your messaging to those different stages. And I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye now.